से कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो। ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we listen on YouTube, the Satsanga on Vedanta, for our calculation purpose, you get 1% benefit. If you are listening live on the YouTube, then you get, let's say, 25% benefit. And if you listen live like now, you get 50% benefit. And if you come and attend a retreat like this, you should get the maximum benefit. Now, what exactly is happening? When you are listening on the YouTube, the poor laptop or phone is running or talking, you are busy giving tadka to sabji. So, hardly we are available. When we are online listening, then at least we are aware. Oh, I am listening to Swamiji live. So, more attention is possible. When we are listening live, actually, not virtual, then out of 1 hour, at least 10 minutes we are available. But when we are in retreat like this, now we have no excuse but to be present 100%. Don't challenge us, Swamiji. You don't know our abilities. Therefore, we are in the best of the situation. And therefore, we must make use of it fully. Like, as a human being, we have attained perfection at a body level. We have attained perfection. Now, beyond this, the perfection can be only the spiritual evolution. And if we want to attain that, then we have to give up all other wants. So, what does it mean? It means if our satsanga we are attending, and if we have this notion, what I am going to get, then we are in a wrong place. We are not going to get anything. Oh God, why we have come? It's your fault. You are not going to get anything. Now, if you ask me what spiritual practice I have been doing in my life, is only one. Learn from every experience of life in the light of the scriptural wisdom. That is all. And this is what we had talks in Phoenix, POK 1 and POK 2. POK is practice of knowledge 1 and 2. If you take any other thing, it can be in parts for a shorter period of time. Like suppose you are, this girl was making painting. How long she'll make? After some time, usually. Or if you are doing yoga, how long will you do yoga? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. If you are singing, how long will you sing? When all the people will run away because of your singing. You take anything. It is only for some time. And therefore, if we really mean study of Kaivalyopanishad in this retreat, we have to be ready to practice this knowledge 24/7. Knowledge is not practiced for a fraction of time. And therefore, we must also understand what exactly the knowledge is. Like in Upanishad, you all must have seen or heard that the whole world is because of, the ignorance, avidya, maya. We heard it. And then we give this avidya or ajnanam or ignorance as the cause of this world. And therefore, we are struggling. So we have to, first of all, start learning from our own experiences. Then you are practicing knowledge 24/7. How? We go to sleep. Now don't go. Listen fully. When we go to sleep, what is the exact process? Think. First of all, we are urgently wanting to go to sleep. So we start discarding everything. We discard our position, we discard our work, we discard our possessions, our relations, everything. Then we come home, then we discard the home, we get into our room, discard the room, get below the quilt. After that, only one mantra japa we do. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is, sleep has not begun. So, what is the sleep? In sleep, everything is discarded. We don't get anything. See? To what extent? Even our identity is discarded. Therefore, what is our experience of sleep? 4 points. We are nowhere. Space, desh discarded. We are never. Time discarded. We are nobody. Individuality discarded. So, the experience of sleep, if it can be attained while we are awake, we have understood Kaivalyopanishad. Now, what happens in the sleep? Number one, we are happy. And when we are happy, we make noise. Can you be happy by silence? Hey, why are you sitting like that? Oh, don't disturb, I am happy. No. When we are happy, we make noise, isn't it? When you people got married, you were happy. Did you make your marriage in silence? Condolence, okay? We are getting married. No. We make noise because we are happy. And therefore, in deep sleep, we snore because we are happy. Try to snore when you are awake. You cannot because you are not happy. think. Therefore, a simple thing like sleep demands that we have to transcend three things: time, space, and object. That we do in deep sleep, but how can we do it in the waking? So, you enter the immigration and then you are a Vedanta student, and immigration officers ask you, where are you from? No space. When did you come? Beyond time. What is your name? Nama Rupa Mithya. We will send you to asylum. Take him, Pagal Khana. See, how do we achieve freedom from the impact of time, space, and individuality? Then we are living knowledge 24/7. And it is very simple to understand. In our Mahamantra, we have given it. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Now, where are we? In the satsanga. When are we during the satsanga? What should be we, satsangi? But instead of that, if we become somebody, I have prepared rice this much, but will it be enough for all these people? I think I should have put little more rice. Anyway, I can add water afterwards. Upanishad ki khichdi. This is the highest spiritual practice. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. And while practicing this, we have to be more careful. What? Do your job perfectly well, and when it is over, discard everything perfectly well. And while doing the job, don't forget that this is only your spiritual practice, not special. Take the mala in the hand or tabla peti and ooh. This is all tamasha. See, we'll get lost only in that. See? Bhagwan Shankaracharya writes in Vivek Chudamani, Veena Vadana Saundaryam Bhuktaye Natu Muktaye. It's only bhog. See? You can see most of um, the musicians, Bhajan Kirtan, take the simplest example which you all know, that Jalota. He will take that harmonium, but then after merry tune, re. Unless the people are tired, they clap. Enough now. And he thinks he got applause. No. So it was not spiritual practice. It was not devotion. It was a performance. See, friends. Therefore, we have to very clearly understand the real spiritual practice is we have to learn to remain 100% every moment, everywhere, whatever role we have to play. Play your role. But while playing that role, we should not forget one thing. Now, one example I had given, very simple thing to understand. In 1920s, 30s, ladies were gentlewomen. They were not coming on the stage to perform the drama. See? Now the gents don't come. Ladies do everything. So, then who will perform the ladies' role? Some gents used to perform. Balagandharva was one of the most popular actor. He used to perform the role of a woman. So perfect. But that time also, he did not forget he is a man. In the same manner, whatever role we have to play perfectly well. But don't forget, this is not all. We are someone different. Now, who are we different? Mr. Nobody. And if you are nobody, no thought will come in your head. All thoughts come to somebody. And the somebody has no place. Friends. Therefore, Upanishadic knowledge is practiced 24/7. It is not part-time profession. Spirituality is a full-time preoccupation, not part-time profession. See? So once we are clear about this, then we will remain effortlessly relaxed. Again, Mahamantra, ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. We are not going to get anything. What do we get in deep sleep? We don't get anything. On the contrary, here that mantra will come. Tyage naike amritatva manasho. We have rejected everything, including our individuality. See? Therefore, na kuch pana. We are not going to gain anything when you walk spiritual path. One boy asked me this question many years before somewhere. Swamiji, you keep on running around the world and give talk, but the people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? You are putting so much efforts. See? So here one principle we have to learn. Whatever we do in our life, nobody needs it. It is our need. So when I am talking on Upanishad in this retreat, you all don't need it. I know. It's my need. And when something is done by us as our need, we cannot be arrogant. We cannot be demanding. We can't have expectations. All these things put together is you are at peace with yourself. Then one day you will discover the following principle. The principle is we suffer in life because of two things. Asti nasti. Because of having something and because of not having something. Those who don't have money, they suffer. Those who have money, they suffer. Those who don't have children, they suffer. Those who have children, they super suffer. See? So, what should be our spiritual practice? Living in the utter present, we have to go beyond is and is not. And for that, nothing is required to be done. Only learn from our own experience. See? And every moment, this we can practice, every moment. Day is in the day I am. Night is in the night I am. So who am I? Other than the day and night. See? When I have money, in that riches I am. When I don't have money, in the poverty I am. When there is a joy, in that joy I am. When there is a misery, in that misery I am. So who am I? The one who is supporting. This we call technically dvandva or complementary opposites. This world is made up of dvandva. Other than you, there is nothing in this world which is ekameva advitiya. Everything is in pairs. Joy, sorrows, loss, gain, friend, enemy, birth, death, health, disease, victory, defeat. There is nothing in this world which is singular. Then all these complementary opposites are supported by us. When there is health, we support. When there is a disease, we support. Waking experiences, we support. And the absence of the waking experience in the deep sleep, that we support. So, presence and absence do not apply on us. And therefore, there cannot be gain or loss. See, my friends, therefore, this Kaivalyopanishad, the word is Kaivalya. Kaivalya means Kevala. Kevala means only. Like we write the check, rupees 100 only. Kevala. Nothing more than that. This is the technical term. Kevala means the differences are absent. Which are the differences? They are called as Sajatiya Bheda, Vijatiya Bheda, and Swagata Bheda. Bheda means differences. So, Jati doesn't mean Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That is the political definition. Jati means the shape. Manushya Jati, Pashu Jati, Vanaspati Jati. That means shape, Akar. See? So, Vijatiya Bheda. What is Vijatiya? Animals are not plants. Plants are not animals. Veda. Then Sajatiya Veda. All are animals, but one is a buffalo, other is an elephant, third is a dog. All of them are animal, but they are different from each other. Then Swagata Veda, the difference within, the specimen. Vijatiya Bheda is generic differences, Sajatiya Bheda is species differences, and Swagata Bheda is the error component in your uh, analysis of variance. Error component. What is Swagata Bheda? Only one cow, but the tail is not the nose is not the legs are not the stomach is not the ear. So all kinds of differences, when they are absent, it is called as Kevala. Now this was the example. Now we have to work on it. What are the differences? There are three factors. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Jagat we know. Ishvara we have heard Paroksha. Jagat is Pratyaksha, direct. About Ishvara, God, we have heard. See? And Jiva, I am. Now, out of these three, the world has no problem. Whether you dig, you take out the oil, if there is a fire somewhere, no problem. That's the nature of the nature. It will continue like that. Ishvara has no problem. Problem is for Jiva, you and me. Therefore, sadhana is not done by Ishvara or by the world. See, I was telling Ajit in the morning, we went to Costco. That time I was telling. One devotee approached Bhagwan. Bhagwan, um, what is the value for you for $1 million? He said, 1 pence. What is the meaning of 100,000 years? 1 second. Bhagwan said, time scales are different. See, those who of you are fresh, your time scale is different. Those who are tired, their time scale is different. So, Bhagwan, give me only 1 pence. I don't want much. Bhagwan said, wait for a second. Time scales. Therefore, these differences, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, they are to be recognized and worked out. They create 5 differences. Difference between Jiva and the Jagat, difference between Jiva and the Ishvara, difference between Ishvara and the Jagat, difference between Jiva and the Jiva, difference between Jagat and the Jagat. 5 of them. So, Kaivalya therefore means when we transcend all the differences. And there is homogeneous, undivided experience of just being. See, he is doing meditation. This way you have to try. So, these differences are to be sorted out. Then the question comes, is it even possible? Again, go back to our principle. You must all go from here with one takeaway with you. And one takeaway is spiritual practice is learning from every daily experience. I am not telling you do the pranayama, yoga, do whatever you like, but learn. And learning is the most important. And if you are bent upon learning, you will not ask question, Swamiji, tell me, how can I jump into the water if I don't know swimming? Yes, you cannot jump. But unless I jump in the water, can I learn swimming? No, you cannot learn. Then what should I do? Write a thesis on swimming and get a PhD. All those who do PhD, they are good for nothing. Useless fellows. People do PhD on yoga. Look here. Patanjali was be turning in his grave. Yoga in PhD in yoga. What is that? Take this leg and put on your head. See? My friends, we have to learn from every experience. So what is to be done? Yes, you don't know swimming, you should not jump. But unless you jump into the water, you cannot learn swimming. Therefore, don't write thesis. Then go to the teacher, Tad vijnanartham gurumeva vigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. So go to the teacher and tell him, sir, I don't know swimming, I want to learn. Can you help me? Going there and arguing, the teacher will say, Guru Maharaj, aap dhanne hai. Therefore, we have to work on this. That sadhana is done by us, not by the world, not by God. We have to practice. Now, when I have a driving license, can I complain why the traffic is unruly? Your driving skills should be the best. But this is what happens. I am doing so much of Bhagwan. But see what is happening to me. Because you are doing, you are troubling Bhagwan all the time, eating his head. See, lead your life most unassuming. Another important principle today I'll tell you. Spiritual evolution is losing all speciality status. Be non-specific existence. Nirvishesha satta. This Nirvishesha satta is the one what Kathopanishad tells about the reality. See, there it is said, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. It's okay, don't worry. You are twisting the wrong ear. This ear was required. Of course, this is your thing, how could I know? Narayana. I was just observing, let me see. So, Kathopanishad says, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. Go beyond consciousness. The moment you get lost in this consciousness, then Jada Chetan, the sentient and inert. But when you go to conscious existence, not only consciousness, conscious existence, existence is Sat, and consciousness is Chit. They are not two, they are simultaneously one. See? When the division between Sat and Chit dissolves, that experience is called as Brahmananda. And that we all experience through so many examples you can see. The sweet is in the plate. Sat. It is an object. Sat. Chit, knowledge, consciousness is in the tongue. When they are separate, you are in a hurry to eat, but Urdhvamulamadasyakam Ashrutam Pravravayam Chandam Yaste Puranan Yastam Veda Savedi. So uneasy. When the Sat, Rasgulla, and the Chit, the tongue, when they come together, the difference, division disappears. And thereafter, mouth and eyes and everything closes. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. Be attentive. The difference between an ignorant person enjoying Rasgulla and the wise person enjoying Rasgulla is the difference that we have to recognize. An ignorant person thinks that the happiness is coming from that object. But a wise man knows, I am sprinkling my happiness on that object. See? If something which we like, if it is given for us to eat, and that very moment some bad news comes, all that taste, everything gone. Object is the same. But because you are not in the right mood, the same object doesn't give you happiness. And therefore, this going beyond Jada Chetana, inert and sentient, is possible, and that is what is called as conscious existence. So, Kaivalya is conscious existence, non specific existence. Now, see how it is. Mic is, camera is, light is, the plant is, the bottle is, the pain is, hunger is, animal is, existence is a common denominator. See? Be attentive. When we come to this common denominator existence, be very attentive. We know only existence of the mic, existence of the camera, existence of the light, existence of the plant. We are not talking about existence of, existence by itself. In deep sleep, when everything is discarded, we continue to be. And it is not achieved. It is our natural state. And therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. See, my dear friends, when we are thus able to slowly, effortlessly withdraw from unwanted involvement in this world. Don't get involved unnecessarily. Know for certain, social work is not a spiritual practice. But is it not the duty of the Mahatma? They should help the world. They should improve the society. They should help the world. Somebody asked me this question. Swamiji, you are very much against the social service. You call it, it is not a spiritual practice. I said, yes, I call it. If then Mahatmas will not improve the world, then who will improve? I said, God will improve. Mahatmas have not created the world. Bhagavan said in Bhagavad Gita, यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. When there is a need, I will come. You worry. No, I want to improve the society. I want to save the world from calamities. So many saviors have come, gone. They were shaved off. The world is the same. See, friends. Therefore, the more we remain focused on our own self, then what will happen? Worldly things and beings will have almost zero impact on us. In other words, the world will not enter in our mind. This experience, just being without becoming anybody, not the experience of lecture, experience of Sedona, experience of travel, experience of retreat. No, remove the off. Experience without contents. Nirvishesha satta. The moment satta is contaminated by a conditioning, samsara begins. For example, man is the satta, existence, contaminated by the conditioning, the father. He becomes the son. As the son, he will suffer. The same man, nirvisheshatta, he is contaminated by the wife. As a husband, he will suffer. So, whenever existence is associated with something else, we are reducing the infinite to the finite. See, my friends, therefore, in Kaivalyopanishad, when we are going through deeply, we will go. Do not have any kind of misgivings that I will be able to realize, as if you are not realized. I'll be able to sit in meditation. What will you do in meditation? Suffer silently? No. You'll be free from all hang-ups of life. When all hang-ups disappear, what remains is we are at peace with ourselves. And when we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole world. But when we are at war with ourselves, how can we be at peace with the world? Just imagine an example. Earlier, you must have seen, let us take Indian railway station. Now the things have changed a lot. One man with his huge wife, not responsible for anything, three useless kids, lot of luggage. The lady has gone to the bookstall, and the children are monsters running here and there, and the 3 4 bags luggage. And his compartment number is S3. They are not in a sequence. S5, S9, S2, and the train comes. And that time you go and ask him, what is the time? What is the time? See, a person, you can get this picture. Our condition is like that. See, if we are at peace with ourselves, we'll be at peace with the whole world. And to be at peace with ourselves means what? We live at zero complaint level. Living at zero complaint level. immediately, instantaneously, you are one with yourself. No complaint. So, two things put together, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%, living at zero complaint level. But how to do that? Karnataka. Natak karo na. Natak karo means what? Something is appearing as if it is happening, but nothing is happening. Like ours is a satsanga natak, as if you are listening. And therefore, all spiritual practice is learn from your own experiences. And therefore, my understanding about Guru Shishya is little different from all the others. In the relationship between Guru and Shishya, the Guru Maharaj and the disciple is more important, not the Guru. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya tells there are 4 types of students. Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Adham Adhikari and Adhamadham Adhikari. Uttam Adhikari is the one, in one go he's gone through. No more repetition. Madhyam Adhikari, he has to again and again struggle and come to know. Adham Adhikari, he doesn't understand anything. And Adhamadham understands exactly the opposite. Guru is the same. So in the transfer of knowledge, it's the disciple who is important, not the Guru. So don't carry the Guru on your head and make him responsible. Guru Maharaj, uthao. Mule Guru or what? Work hard. Okay? We have to live our life. We have to die our death. And we have to work on our spiritual evolution. See, friends. And what is that? I told you, learn. And once you take this stand in your life, that we have to learn, then slowly, you will come to discover what Bhagavan Dattatreya is explained in Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11th canto. When the great king asked him, Sir, you don't have anything, no property, no kingdom, no wealth, no nothing. How come you are so happy? He said, Therefore I am happy. Then from whom you learnt it? Who is your guru? He said, Daridri people have got one guru. A poor person, he has got only one lungi and one shirt. A rich man, he will have hundreds of them because he is rich. In the same manner, don't get lost in a buddy as a guru, but everybody from whom you can learn anything. See? Like one example, Bhagavan Dattatreya says, I have 24 gurus. See? A poor man will say, I have got only one lungi. I wash it at night and put it. And again in the morning I put on. And they are very proud of their daridrya. See? A kitsch guru hai. Oh, we don't come there. Therefore, I don't have a brand value. See? A generic product, master key, कहीं भी लग जाती है. Otherwise, we get lost in that. My guru, your guru. No. Guru is be attentive. It's a very important principle. Food is in the plate. Where is the hunger? In the plate. It is in the hunger is in the plate. So when the food from the plate is lifted and kept in the plate, then only hunger goes. Now where are the problems? Problems are in the mind, in the heart. Where is the guru? Outside. So that outside guru should enter. Kato, khao. Nahi. External guru teaches. The internal guru learns. Our ability to learn from every passing experience is invocation of Guru Maharaj in our heart. See? Therefore, Bhagavan Dattatreya says, one example, from the space I learned. Space supports all the four elements, their modifications, doesn't oppose anything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Now see, take your direct experience. Our vision supports all colors and forms. This example I have given 100 times. One day it should click. When the red color is seen, eyes don't become red. When green color is seen, eyes don't become green. When blue color is seen, eyes don't become blue. When a girl is seen, eyes don't become feminine. When a sofa set is seen, it doesn't become inert. So all of them are supported by the vision, but the vision doesn't get influenced by any one of them. Now what sadhana you have to do, tell me? Is it not true? Good thoughts supported by the mind. Bad thoughts supported by the mind. So what is the mind? Beyond good and bad. This ability to learn from our day-to-day experiences is invocation of Guru Maharaj in our heart. But what happens? We become challenged to the Guru. I have heard so many Mahatmas. Now you try, huh? No. We have to learn. We have to change. And what is the change? Change is Kaivalya. Support all the differences, but don't get influenced by any difference. Red is seen, blue is seen, but not influenced by anyone. See? And the best part, what I like in this spiritual practice, you don't have to do anything. Be lazy. Do this, do that. Get up early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta. Afterwards, Bhagavan is off or what? Ours is a half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. See? So simple it is. Keep on learning, learning, learning. And when this process of learning continues, then your vision changes. Now, the last thought for today. Study of scriptures is meant for changing our vision. Our vision is biased. See? And because of that biasness, our experiences are different. See? Like there are two girls and they are chanting something. And between the two, one girl does better than other. So as an onlooker, what will I do? I'll call that girl who did very good. I'll hug her, kiss her and tell, hey, you did very well. Other girl's grandmother is there. Do you think she will like it? Oh, go to your house now. And then I have to survive. So I do natak. Then I take their useless granddaughter. Hey, you did so well, better than your friend. Immediately I get, along with tea, something sweet to eat. Now for me, both are children. But for the grandmother, my granddaughter. Samsara begins. So what has happened to me? My vision has changed. I was looking at both of them with the same thing. Like the eyes look at both the colors with the same unbiasedness. No liking, no disliking. So when I said this is the red color, is it really obsession? No. If the one girl is chanting better, I say good, that's it. It doesn't mean that I love or I hate anybody. But all our samsara begins because of this. What is called in technical term as myopia. In medical sciences, they call it myopia. जिसने माया को पी लिया. Then we go to the doctor, and what the doctor does, he doesn't give us vision. He only corrects our ability to adjust the focal length with the help of the glasses. Scriptures don't give us knowledge. They help us how to adjust the focal length when you go through the experiences of your life. Change the focal length. See? Then, Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. When we are able to see ourselves reflected in everyone, can there be any biasness? Like the parents see themselves reflected in the child. The child is separate. But the mother and the father, they see themselves reflected in the child. And therefore, their perception about the child is different than the perception of the other people. See, friends, all the problems are this myopia. Vision we all have. But because of this myopia, we suffer in life. Therefore, what the scriptures do is only this. Help us correct your vision. See? Doctors don't give us vision. They only help us correcting the focal length. Scriptures don't make us divine. They help us to discover we are divine. Divinity is not created. We don't become divine. We are divine. Therefore, discover. Our divinity is covered because of these wrong notions. Remove the wrong notions and the divinity will surface. And surfacing the divinity is living happily for no reason. For us, it's a different way around. Are Gupta ji, what is wrong with you today? You are very happy? When somebody is happy, we are surprised. If he is miserable, we don't do every day. Once in a while, by mistake, you are happy. See, therefore, friends, this Kaivalyopanishad will bring us to this Kevalatva, that we supports everything, rejects nothing, but retains nothing. That substratum that we are We have to discover this. Because discovered, now what are those covering and what is the technique of discovering is the topic. We'll see it from tomorrow onwards. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.